Okay, so funny story. I kind of started streaming. I didn't have my mic attached. Whoopsie. So, hello everybody. This is KL Tech Nerd welcoming you to another live stream. Today, I thought I would play some more Satisfactory. This is kind of heads up on something I'm working on. Probably not going to work on it anymore tonight though, because we got bigger fish to fry. But if anybody wants to know, this is kind of the whole principle that goes beyond the factories that I make, and it has to deal with the water trick. So basically what happens is that, and I'm going to just explain it right here really fast. There's 3 different methods to getting water up. You can't go up high enough to get the water to pump. So what you do is you can connect this keystone to it over here, and then that lets all the water go in. And I might try to set up a demonstration of it because egads, I could just tell you, I could make a video on it. That was an aluminum can, I'm sorry. But it's a little weird how it works out, and I personally just find that it's not really understandable. Because you do have the idea that that pump could just be pumping up here, so who knows if that's really working. But if I have, like, let's say a coal generator, and it's using over 120 water, then you know that if I hook up a coal generator up here, it would need to combine both pumps to be able to get the water for the coal generators. But that's kind of the same principle that goes here in my nuclear factory, only in overdrive. And I do something similar with water bottlers, though, where water gets bottled down here, and then it goes up here to get unbottled. And it does the same thing, where it then energizes this key pipe. So then anything attached to that one key pipe will suddenly be able to travel up with no problems. And that's kind of what I did over here in my nuclear plant. I'm kind of working on a design for the nuclear plant, but I do have a slight problem too, mainly that being my designs are kind of boring. So here's my factory. So I'm still working on cleaning it up so it can be, I don't want to say perfect, but so it would not be as boring. Because if you look at it, I was thinking about it the other day. I look at this, all I see is concrete. I mean, it looks kind of interesting, but when I look online and I see all the other factories that other people have, it's not as significant as some of those factories. So I've been slowly redoing everything here. And hi, Jesse. I hope you were having the most awesome of days. And so I'm mainly just kind of redoing this whole nuclear setup to try to get the stuff to be a little bit more interesting. It's unfortunate, though, because I'm going to have to jury rig a bunch of stuff. And did I check the news? I'm a little worried now. I hope everybody's okay. Is it good news? I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's really good news. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. Or do you mean satisfactory news? Because I got home from work, fed my new cat, and I haven't really seen any. Some kid from Violet is saying that somebody is buying his shoes for $78,000. Wow, that's crazy. Well, not crazy. I mean, that's good for him, but I never would have thought somebody would have bought shoes for that much money. Wow. But then days later, there was no payment, and the kid got mad and burnt his shoe. Oh, ouch. That poor guy. I feel for that, man. That's rough. Sorry that he didn't get his payment. That's rough. I would not burn the shoes, though, because, you know, you might be able to still find a buyer. So I'm going to go and then do this. And then days later, the buyer said he doesn't want to buy it, but want the YouTube phone number to resolve it, which is a scam. Oh my goodness, this sounds like it got bad. So I'm going to just kind of sit here and redo this the way I was thinking of. Because there is... I'm trying to make my little building here for nuclear a little more visually interesting. It happened on eBay. Yikes. Sorry the kid burned the shoes, though. That's kind of rough. Gosh, that's a lot of money to burn. Wowzers. Okay, so You found out that eBay is better from Amazon because all the games from Amazon are used there as not new. Huh. Okay, that's kind of a cool thing to make note of. I'm going to go do this, though, I think. And let's... Right now, I'm kind of trying to add some visually interesting stuff to my base. Make it a little more interesting. Architect, big frame pillar. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm still thinking about shoes that are worth that much. That's some expensive shoes. See, my main problem... Yeah, okay, so the pillar there shares the same problem that this is going to share. So, youch. Let's go do this. I think that might be a good idea. But yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around shoes that expensive. Was there anything interesting about them? Like, were they worn by a celebrity? Something like that, maybe. I'm going to tear this up, too. Just because I feel like the entire front of this is... Actually, let's do this. Why did I do a ramp over here? I'm just going to build everything out a bunch. But yeah, that makes sense, though, to buy the games new from eBay if you can. Because who wants to buy used games? You know, just something that somebody else has already used. Okay, so I'm going to go do this, I think. I don't even know if this is going to be a good idea, but I figure let's try it. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure. eBay doesn't own PayPal anymore, do they? Because I think they got rid of PayPal, and PayPal became its own thing. And... Because PayPal, I know I used eBay originally because it has PayPal. But I think PayPal is now its own thing. Which is scary. So let's do this. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to do this, though. But you know what? It might be. And you know what? This is the problem with trying to add design elements. So my main problem here is going to be that... Trying to think of this. Because if it's going to be out like this, I wonder if I can... No, I can't get away with that, can I? You know what? I think it would be better to... Yeah, let's have it on the outside. I just feel like that would be better. It would definitely make it better because it would match over there more. Maybe. And foundation. And let's go do this. But yeah, that's... I'm going to be thinking about those shoes now. Because that's rough. And let's go do this. Okay, now. Alrighty, and then I'm going to go like this. Actually, why am I doing it like that? I'm taking the long road. So let's go do this. go do this. And let's see if I could do this. I'm hoping. Okay, come on. Just a little bit more. Actually, that's probably the only pillar that I need. Because what I want to do is I want to try to match the design around the building. So doing something like this. That's not even what I needed. Okay. And then let's go do this. And we're going to go like that. So my iPad keeps telling me I need to free up space. I'm going to have to get a new one. Because this thing is just too goofy. See, I don't think I can go. There we go. See, so then it would be something like this. Which might be kind of cool, I think. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. I don't know, though. Maybe I should put it on the... You know what? I'm going to go do the goofy thing and redo this, because I do think it would maybe look better on the inside. And trying to make the front facade of this thing look better. And I'm not sure how to do that. Because there is some new design elements that I want to include. That I think I would be kind of cool to include in here. Because see, it's like that. And then let's go like this. Foundations. Oh my goodness, am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh, that's not good. It clipped to something it shouldn't have. Okay. That's really not good. Okay, so we're gonna go do this. And let's go over here. But yeah, I'm basically really close to being done with this factory. In fact, I could probably do a video on it like this weekend, except for I really wanted to make it visually better to look at. There's just so much... Because I could show this off easy, but if it doesn't look like it is a showpiece, I don't know what I would do. Well, I know what I would do, but it's not good. I mean, part of me doesn't even want to show off the build, and the saddest part is I put a lot of time and work into this. So let's do this. Let's do this. And for now, let's do this. I have a feeling I'm going to be moving it again, but half the fun of this game is figuring out what I'm going to do where. So let's then do this. So, see, I'm kind of digging that a bit. Okay, so let's do that. And then let's go over here. But yeah, I'm going to be thinking about those shoes now for a while. That's some expensive shoes to burn. Or was he never going to get that money? That's the truth, and I need to calm down. Perhaps. And foundation. And let's put another foundation right here. I also need to figure out what to do so I don't have to always use asphalt. Now, why are you doing that? Come on. Snap to there. There we go. Wall. I'm probably going to tear off the front of this thing, too. So let's go here. But yeah, somewhere between this nuclear plant and the Minecraft stuff that I have set up, I'd like to do the carousel mall build. So there's that too. The mall will live on in Minecraft land. Aw, Oxhorn is playing Resident Evil 4. That's kind of cool. No, I'm missing his stuff. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do this here. I don't know. I'm probably going to remove this top part, though. Because that part does seem like it's a little overblown, but... One of the things I know from art school when I went there is it's always good to add depth. So I'm thinking that maybe adding some depth into this build will make it not look so boxy. But, like, if I go over here, see, I'm kind of building out a front to it. Which already, I mean, that's not super visually interesting, but it at least gives you something to look at. And then I'm thinking about maybe building out the walls so I can have the windows a bit recessed. Because otherwise, I mean, it looks nice, but I've done a lot of... builds like this where it's a lot of... not a lot of depth. And I really don't know about how I feel about having everything so... like that. And here we go. I might also redirect some of the stuff, though, to these pillars on the outside. Just because if I do decide to keep the pillars... See, that's a nice bit of depth. Then it would... See, I don't know. I might just leave everything a little bit recessed and then just... You know, I might just end up doing that because everything's so set already. Wish I could make up my mind. Okay, so... The only thing about it is if I do have the entire build now look recessed, then I fear it's not going to... Like, it's going to get boring now because it's going to be the same... Yeah, let's just... I'm going to tear this apart again. But let's recess just this center part. Maybe the outer part still. And then that'll just be the visually interesting part. And I froze it. Oh, goodness. That's okay, I'll rebuild. Better than ever. Actually, even if I do this part, it should be pretty... See, now I gotta destroy this ramp again. Oh, goodness, this poor ramp is getting demolished and put back, and then demolished and put back. It's crazy. So, yeah, let's do that. And you know what? Let's do that. We're just gonna go over here. And wall. Right here. It's not going to be as interesting, but it should still be pretty better-ish than it could have been. But that's okay, too. You know, sometimes in this game, you just got to take stuff apart and then put it back. And then we're going to go do this. But see how it's already kind of adding some visually interesting stuff? Because now you're looking at it like, oh. It's adding depth. And I'm still going to add more depth, too. Because that is what I do. Who's so unbelievably humble? You are, you are. Okay, see? And then I'm going to go do that. Still not that great, but, I mean, face it. And let's go do that. But see what I mean? How that line is now adding... Just that little black line is adding a little bit of some flair. You know, I'm just not even going to worry about doing the other side to match. I'm just going to do one side for now. That might be a good idea. Okay, so then I'm going to go... right here. Okay, so, see? Alrighty, alrighty. I get it, I get it. Now, let's do this. I can't do what I wanted to do. Or at least I shouldn't down here. Well, down here I can, but up here I was going to try to make it concave a little bit, but I don't think I can. Not the way I really wanted to. But let's do this. Let's have this go like this. Let's go a basic wall. We're going to go like that. Like that. And then I'm going to go crazy with the customizer. So I'm thinking let's go like this. And then let's go like this. And you know what? I'm going to look up something just to make sure of something. My iPad's so slow. And I'm trying to think now. Okay, cool. I think it might be safe. I mean, I had a shirt that looked like it once, so hopefully it's safe. I don't want to put out any political meaning with this, so... But that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. I like blue, and I think blue looks good with white, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so customizer, patterns, materials. Okay, so see? I do need to change this out. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. But do you see how that kind of just adds just a little bit of a flare? Which is not a bad thing. Hopefully not. I was kind of worried that it might have a political message or something like that, and I don't want to keep political stuff on my channel. So if you watch this and you think it has something political behind it, please let me know so I can... oh, goodness. Customizer. Materials. Let's go do this now. Zoop, zoop, zoop. See, I could do this too to get it to be a grayer color, but I don't know if I want to do that. And let's go for white right here. And what I want to do is let's just go and do the same kind of design thing-ish right here. Actually, that doesn't look half bad with it being matching up with the windows like that. I kind of dig it. I kind of really think it doesn't look too bad. And I'm probably going to do something like this going forward too, because I don't want to have... Like, I do not like how my current idea has the bottom... Like, the stairs don't really match up. And that kind of stinks to me. Hey, can I get you to go on a curve? No, I can't. Okay, let's just do this then. And let's just do this. Let's do that. I wonder if I'm going overboard. I'm hoping not, though. But I'm a little unsure of what to do when it comes to the color right here. Because up here, it kind of... I don't want to really leave it like that, because that just... I don't know why, that just feels weird to me. So, I might just do that. Customizer, colors. Let's see how that looks. I kind of dig some of it so far, so... Who knows? But... See, I'm thinking that that actually doesn't look half bad. Although, to be honest, I'm kind of thinking right now about getting rid of the black part and then just having the, like, moving everything out one. Because that actually might be better. Just to kind of fit with the theme of what I've been doing. You know, move everything over here out one, and then it looks kind of like a nice little interesting column, too. And then I'll do the same thing over here, where... I think I might actually move that out too. Just to, you know, I want to create some uniformity. That's part of the problem. So let's do that. I'll leave that part at the bottom though, mostly because it really doesn't look bad going inward like that. And it does add that visually interesting part. Although, to be honest, yeah, let's move this part out to... uniformity. But this is why designing sometimes takes so long compared to building, because the building is easy, but getting the design just right is kind of more of a pain. It's a different animal, definitely. And let's go over here. So see how it adds kind of a visually interesting part? It makes it look a little... I don't want to say better, but at least gives you something to look at, too. I don't know, maybe I should just do entire panes down here. Maybe. And then over here, I probably need to do the same. I'm going to get rid of this part, and this part really doesn't do it for me, so I'm probably going to get rid of that part, too. Let's see. There we go. Oh, and I'm going to probably fix the windows at the top, too, just so it looks... once again, uniform, because it is kind of... it's visually interesting, but it looks kind of weird. Just everything is outward except for those top windows. It's kind of a bummer, but, you know, it happens. Let's fix it right now. And you can kind of see some of the work I've already done on the inside. That's all going to get changed, so... let's put that right here. Let's go like this. So, yeah, I'm digging it a little. A little is an improvement, I guess. So, part of the reason why I wanted to add the stripe at the bottom, and I'm going to go and do this just because I do think that the center being inward is kind of cool, but once again, I need to now fix this part, so that's a problem, I guess. But if you go right here, I kind of added a blue stripe right here, but this is kind of what I was thinking of, and I actually kind of dig it. Like, it doesn't look bad to me. It doesn't match here, which kind of cheeses me, but like, I don't... it's not a deal breaker for me for it to look like that. You know what? Maybe it does. But I also kind of dig this part being here. So my thought is to maybe have these on the top part so I can still have the stripe. Need to try to figure out what to do here, but I'm going to do that in the future probably to cover up the base so it doesn't look as weird. I also went through here and I'm kind of slowly moving these so there's less belting showing, and I did that for a few reasons. I did do this, and the main reason why is because I had so much wire built up that it was crazy. So I thought, I'll get rid of some of the wire, but you know it's not gonna work out completely. I might end up putting... actually, wait. Do I have a thing for that? But see, that's another thing, too, that I can do in here to cover up some of the problems. This is how tight I put stuff in. Look at that. Right up against the wall. Okay, so let's go over here. And let's go here. Okay, so I do have... egads. Do I seriously have that much? Yep, I do. Okay. And then I really would like to do the same thing here, too, where it goes... actually, what? Let's go over here. Because maybe I should bring that stripe inward, too. Maybe not in the exact... oh, goodness. Okay. So, actually, if I go right here... probably going to change this, too, though. Okay, maybe not. So, we're going to go over here. I think that stripe right there. And let's do the same thing right here. So, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, You know what? Let's, I kind of would like to almost get rid of the white stripe. Maybe on the inside? I don't know. Or at least one of the black stripes. Now I need to fix this. So let's go. Now we got white and blue. My main reason for adding the white too is because I just think it looks good next to the blue. Maybe I should make it that green though. You know, nuclear stuff. Or nuclear, sorry. Nuclear stuff. You know. Adding those stripes and getting that stuff done. So see, I am kind of digging that part. Let's make this go down, though. So see, now we're going to go do this, carry it down. Carry that up. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. That just, it gives just the slightest bit of visual interest, I think. And then see, now we have this. Is there a way to get rid of that, or should I just do this? Boop. So we're going to go here. But you kind of see what I mean. It's not that great, but it does add just a little bit of some visual interest. And you know what? I do have a thought. Maybe what I should do is make everything down here darker, just to kind of accent that just a little bit more. So now, instead of it just being inward, I mean, look how that does look a little bit better. Not extravagantly, but I mean, it does look a little bit better. Because it also highlights the fact that it's inward. And it really makes these pop. I used a word like pop. And you know what? Let's go crazy. See, I do have these out further, so I'm kind of thinking about... Gosh, I really don't want to tear these guys out, though, but I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, let's just do it. The only thing about it is I do think it looks slightly better. Just with those minor changes that I've made. Now I'm kind of starting to wonder, though, if I shouldn't change the color of all of these. I'm such a goof. I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's get ready to roll. Actually, wait. You know what? Wait. That one goes to that edge, too. Forget it. Why am I getting all bent out of shape about it being up next to the edge when everything else is, too? That's the goofball part of me talking. So let's go over here. And... let's go over here. And then I'm going to go and put you right here. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah. Let's put you right here, and you know what? I'm just going to go do this. And let's put that up like that. See, now I feel like I want to do something different with that middle part, just to kind of break it up. But do you see how adding that little bit of depth really kind of... Once again, it's starting to pop a little bit, and that's good. Because the more that it pops, the better. So... And I do like the idea of coloring that one darker too, just because it really helped accent the fact that it's gives it just a little bit of depth. I'm starting to wonder something though. Should I go crazy? Maybe. Let's go do this. And see, that's how tight some of these corners were. I'm just like, boom. And then let's go like this. And architecture. Let's go for here. 1, 2, 3. That's all that I'm going to do for right now. Go over here. And then we're going to go like that. You know, I might end up doing something, though, with that bottom part. Just because I don't know if the stripe really sells it. I don't even know if the stripe does anything. So if you watch this video and you have any thoughts on it, please feel free to let me know. Does it look better? Stripe? No stripe. Because I do think it does something. I'm just not sure what that something is. Then let's go like this. The only other thought that I have, though, since I did the caving in on that side, would be to cave in part of this. I might do that, actually. I just don't know. Because my main function is... my main goal is to try to add something visually interesting so it doesn't just look like a box. Because right now it does look a bit like a box. Three, 4... foundation. Let's go put that like that. Like, I'm not really moving this to be anything but to try to add some visual interest to it. So let's go. Let's go put that right there. And there we go. So you kind of see what I'm doing here. Definitely. a little bit of an improvement. And to be honest, any little bit of improvement that I do is better than doing nothing, because doing nothing is going to give me, well, nothing. So let's do this. Alright, so we're going to go do this. And then do this. So, once again, it's not that great, but it definitely does add a little bit of something. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Definitely, though, let's go around the building and color in this part darker, because that added just the right amount of pop. So let's go do this. Let's go do this. And you know what? Let's go back to the roof. And let's go put you there. I wish I could color it and have it go like that. That would be kind of cool. Not sure how to end it here, though. Because it might look weird if it just goes off like that, so. Just color you, color you. So, see, that's not the most bestest, but that definitely at least adds a little bit of some pop. And I really do like the idea of coloring this dark. Let's finish that idea down here. And maybe clean this up too, because right now it's... I don't want to see any of the stuff. Let's go do this. But see how that part just adds just the most littlest bit of oomph. And that's really kind of why I'm doing any of this, is to try to add just a little bit of some oomph. The only issue that I really think I have is that the top part really does not... I'm not sure how to finish off the top part. I do like the black trim, but I don't know if I can finish off it and do it justice. So, alas, that might have to wait. Customizer. There we go. Okay, cool. So there we go. But you kind of see what I mean, too. How it really does start to look a little bit more interesting. And that's kind of what I want. I don't want for people to look at it and be like, oh, that's boring. And way too many of my builds do look like boxes, so... Let's go over here. I'm just going to do this to double up on the side. Because right now it really is a little boring. And let's go over... I am not sure that I even need to put anything up there. But there is. Because I will notice. Mwahaha. But yeah, if you look down there, see how it being in now, it just makes it look a little bit better. And actually, even that part being... That black line does add just a little bit of something interesting. The only other thing that I could think about... Why is it not deleting? Is there a way to do this maybe? Is there a corner roof thing? Like that. I don't really care about that, because to be honest, that part's not even going to really be visible. And right now, this is the best time to decide some of this stuff. Wish it wouldn't do that. Come on. There we go. Okay. See, I know what's causing that too. Right now, the graphics are trying to fight over which thing is going to be on top. Actually, wait. Can I do that? That actually might be kind of a good idea. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can do a beam. There we go. And actually, yeah, let's do that instead, because that just... Once again, it's all about trying to add visually interesting things to the build. And that does look a little bit more visually interesting. Interest to the building. Like, look at that. That just... Even if you can't see the top part, it does seem to be a little bit... You know what? Nah. Let's just move it. I don't dig it. I'm not even going to be able to see that part, so... Let's move it with something that I can see. Nope, that's not going to do. Ah, there you go. That's kind of visually interesting, right? That kind of was. Yeah, put like a snowman up there. That'll do it, right? I'm hearing something move around in our backyard, and that's scaring me. Hopefully my kitty's okay. See? The only thing I don't like about this is that corner piece really does kind of go, ugh. Oh my goodness, my kitty's back. Okay, hold on. I need to put some videos or something like that of Kitty up. Oh, he's stretching. 2 minutes ago. Aw. But you kind of tell how visually interesting that adds anyway. So I was thinking about skipping some of these, but that can't, in doing like an alcove, but I can't really do that either. Let's do a foundation. That one wasn't. Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay, cool. My kitty, kitty, kitty. My kitty, kitty. Our dogs are, the dogs in the neighborhood are barking a lot. That's what's worrying me. Because I just apparently adopted a cat. Everybody's like, he's yours now. And it's like, I don't know. He might not feel that way. So see how that visually just makes it... It kind of makes the alcove look deeper too. Which is really kind of nice. I dig it. And I'm going to just clean you up a bunch, I think, and just do this. Actually, doing the alcove here might be interesting. If I was going to do an alcove at all. Can I? Can I? Probably not. Okay. Let's just act like I didn't do anything then. Okay, so... See right here now, it's... Oh, okay, cool, so... Let's go do that. My only issue, though, is it does look a little weird, it just ending randomly like that. So I feel like I gotta do something visually interesting to kind of try to... bring it all together. So let's do a customizer, builder, architecture... See, that's one of the reasons why I did this anyway. Oh, wow, that's even better. Oh. See? Muy bien. Okay, that's actually pretty cool looking. Just to add some design visual flair does kind of make it look... I dig it. Okay, so let's go do this. No. Give me back my thing. My thing. Now, I am going to kind of cheapen this a bit, just because the front is the front. So, I kind of want to design it a bit and make it visually interesting. But when we get to back here, I don't know if I really want to... like, make things stick out and everything, because this is part of the factory, too. It's just that I have the nuclear section split apart from the, this section to try to minimize on the radiation. So, yeah, I do kind of like that one. Okay, that's cool. Like, just having it look like this in the front is kind of cool. So it's blue and white. Okay. So let's go for customizer, blue. And customizer, let's go for white. Let's go for over here. Alrighty, so, and then What did I do over here? I had 2 and then 1. So see how it just kind of... Watch me change it again. I don't know. Okay, so if I do decide to change it, that'll mess things up a bit, but... See how it does that? Okay. Actually, that almost looks better going through the center than it does on the side. I kind of like it that much more. Customizer, walls, let's go here. Customizer, let's put you. Blue, let's go for white. I don't know, part of me is thinking about doing green instead of blue. But I do like the color blue, and that just... I don't know how I feel about that, but at least it's trying to be visually interesting, and it does kind of bring the inside outside, which I like. See, because now it's not quite so flat. The only other problem that I have is I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't move around the pillar some more to try to visually interestingify the entire build. Just to try. I don't know why I made that darker too. I probably should show the water pumps that are under there and everything. So we're going to go for customizer, column swash. Or color swash. What does it say? Swatch? Maybe. The only thing that's going to bum me out about this is I did purposefully try to make it so it could go inside on this side, but it makes it visually interesting, but it kind of ruins everything too, so I might change it anyway. I don't know what. There's so many design options, you know? Let me see here. We're going to go for that. See, I can do that. Let's go for that. I'm probably going to change this too, just to match the other side. I do not like the arch idea, though. So this newer recessed idea is kind of a really much better idea. Yeah, I'm probably going to make the pillar out here too. You can kind of see what I mean, though, because this is the zone, so the radiation right here starts to hit you. But that's kind of the whole idea of this, too, is to put it all into that building. And then this building is the safe building, so... And I might change this, too. Just because I ran out of spaces for these. So, yikes. But see how that goes? I don't know how I feel about it, but it does at least try to add something slightly better. I don't know. Now, the part that I did in here that I'm also a little on the fence about is this part. But I do honestly think that this is a grand improvement. Because otherwise, I would have big walls like this. And I don't really like that. I don't like looking at that. But this means that here, I have these parts right here to kind of mess with that. I have this part right there. That does not bug me for some reason. Maybe it's because it's kind of column-like on both sides. That does not bug me for some reason. I probably should fix it, but it doesn't really bug me. I wish we had a glass wall and a door. That would be kind of cool. The only other thing I'm kind of working on with this is I do want to put more of these on the inside just because when I look at this, it's almost scary clean. Like, actually, I might keep that. That, once again, visually interesting. Okay. But if I look at this, look at how clean that is. That's just wonderful. Oh, and then I added this to try to add some movement in here, so I can say, yep, production's good. Or, nope, it's not good. Or, yep, production's good. So I can visually say that, yep, everything's on. Because, man, when there's no movement in here, it really is creepy crazy to look at. See what I mean, though? Everything's, once again, kind of... I might keep the grip foundations, though. I'm going to probably change this out, too, though. Just because, think about the walkway. I mean, that's pretty... It's pretty nice to look at, you know? And I might just leave this stuff out here just because it really does continue to look pretty good. It's not perfect, but I mean, it doesn't need to be. See? Oh, wow, I took down that wall. Yes, I did. Probably going to leave it down now, too, for just a little bit. Here, let's go out here. I would go in there, but I kind of already started working on the outside, so I'd like to finish off just... I kind of am starting to think, though, about maybe moving that part out here, but then I realized, oh, wait, that black line kind of serves a purpose, because without that, it's a little hard to tell that it's outward. I do have another thought, though, about maybe what I should do. Let's do this, just to... Why was it not erasing? That's embarrassing. Okay, so let's go like this. And then let's go for walls. Let's go get rid of you. And you know what? I think I'll keep it. That, once again, visually interesting. That's the word of the day. Colors. See how it all just kind of goes up like that? I don't even know what kind of build this is anymore, but it's visually interesting. But see how it looks just a little bit better? Yeah, I might end up making that thing just a little bit taller too. Because you get used to the 2s and then it goes... And then it stops at 1, so I probably should make that just a little bit higher. Oh my goodness, I'm in a... That looks fun. Okay, wow. I glitched the game for a few seconds. Let's just keep doing you like that. But do you see how it kind of goes up like that? I don't. I'm not objectifying that completely. Oh, I'm not objecting that completely. Yeah. I can't speak. It'd be nice if I could speak. I'm going to get some water. I'm not sure how to do these arches, though. I have a couple of ideas, but once again, I'm going to run into this corner, into the same problem I had with that one. Unless I want to make it pointed like this. You know what? I'm going to try it. I think that would look kind of visually interesting. That's the word of the day. Visually interesting. I'm trying to add some visually interesting things to my build for my nuclear power plant. I hope I said that right. Nuclear. I'm trying to learn how to say it because I keep saying nuclear. It's nuclear. And let's just do that. Yeah, I'm kinda. Once again, I think I'm kinda digging it. Okay. Okay, so let's go over here. Same thing again. Use the painted beams. Go like that. Okay, let's go get rid of you, though. Now, this might be where I run into some problems, but I'm kind of thinking let's go a little bit crazy here, because I do have the design elements from the nuclear side of my factory. So maybe I could try to bring some of that in there. You can kind of see a bit of it right there. And let's kind of start trying to do that in the center. So let's go like this. And then let's go like this. And maybe I could get it to work. Let's go down here. And then let's go here. There we go. Okay, so same thing though. It's going to be like this. But I also need to kind of define that space, because otherwise it's not going to be as visually interesting as I could make it. So let's go. Actually, let's go start it sooner than that. So let's put... You know what? There we go. Yep. Anyway, though, there we go. And let's go bring you like this. All right, so that creates an interesting shape, I think. And then let's go bring you right here. And you know what? Let's remove some of this. Just because I'm not jiving with that. Okay. Why is my erase gun not working? Okay, so... that's that. Is there a way to get you, but not too high? I don't think there is. Wait. I believe that's it. You know what? I like it. Okay, so let's go. And get rid of this. And put a wall right here. That, you know what, I'm going to have to erase this again. I can't. It's going to bug me if it's too close to that pillar and it's not defined out enough. And I'm probably going to do the same trick I did down there up here, just because if I don't, I think it's going to stick out too much. So let's go put you... Come on, it would really help. You know what? Here. There we go. Now you're going to bump up against that. Are you going to do it now? No? Okay. I see. Okay. There we go. I would have used the other one, but to be fair, it's going to just bug me way too much. Now it's at the same angle, and I think visually that's just going to be a little bit better. And let me see here, too. Because what I want to do... You know, is there a way to maybe just make it look like an A? Just for the fun of it. Like that. You know, this is going to bug me, though. This is one of those visual things that's just going to bug me. Because it looks like it could touch, but it's not touching. And I just can't. Let's go, like... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got it. Okay, that clicks with me. Okay. Because if I can't get the right shape, I might as well not even try. And then it looks intentional. That's Design 101. Now, if I can get you... If I can get a shape like that, that would just be even better. Can I do like a Triforce? Does this thing have a Legend of Zelda mode? See, that would be weird, but... It looks weird enough like that. Maybe I'll have to go with something like this. And then let's just do... Oh, dude. That is... I feel like that's the right kind of weird. Is it? Maybe. Just a little. Because it's at least visually interesting enough to not look... See? And then we do this. I'm going to try to see if I could fix that, though, because that looks at least visually interesting enough to where I'm like, I want to stare at it almost. I kind of dig that. But see, that's what I mean, though, too. Now, it looks like a sad something. I don't think I'd like that. See, there's the... It's a sad something. Now, can I fill this in? Just, please. And let's go. Because I don't... You know what? I'm going to try something else. Because that visually, that's kind of interesting, but I don't know if I completely like that. It could always be boring. And just do... Nope. Okay. This... Maybe. Maybe that's all it needs. I'm going to revisit this later. I could probably figure out something crazy to do in this corner, but I think I'm wasting too much time on it. Why did you not put anything there? Come on. Okay, so an identical building is already built there. There we go. Okay, cool. Now this is the part where it's going to get a little tedious, but part of trying to make this a good design has to deal with having it be uniform. Okay, so yeah, I do need to go down here. And then let's go over here, add some walls. Let's go here. And then I'm going to add a painted beam starting right here, going up here. And let's go up here. And I don't like when it ends abruptly, so I do... Really? Oh, it's that beam that's the problem. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. And then when I go to Customizer, let's make you black. Okay. And you know what? I dig it. I dig it. I think that just... Oh, dude, that looks kind of cool. How it goes like that, and then it forms like an A in the center. Maybe I should raise it, though. I might raise it. Just so it's visibly higher. Or actually, before I raise it, let's just do this. There we go. Just to kind of, you know, make that center part stick out a little bit more. You know what, though? I'm going to go for that. I'm going to do the same trick I did on the bottom here. I want to see how it looks. So let's just go right here. We'll go right there. Customizer, custom palette, and then let's go. You know what? I don't think this is good. Can I erase that? You know what? I kind of dig it being half like that, though, but I don't think that's a good idea. I was going to say, maybe I should try doing just that one. Customizer. Does that actually erase it, kind of? I think that actually erased it, kind of. And once again, the contrast between these two... The contrast is mainly so you can tell that there's another wall there. So if I go on here, see, I can definitely tell that there's another wall there. It just makes that back part pop just that much more. And it's that pop that makes it a better design than it was before. I'm kind of wondering, though, if I shouldn't color the insides here. Maybe not even have that part there, the stripe there. But then color that beam something else. Just once again, so you get that pop. Now let's go over here, and what I want to do is... Let's go right here. Ah! It's already like that. Okay. That's kind of funny. Do this. And let's go and take the big frame. So all that the... You know what? I'm going to have to start playing around more with the darker colors, because it did make it pop quite a bit to do that up here. Just, you know, kind of... It's such a simple thing, too, to fix. To add just a little tiniest bit of color. And then now we're doing this. Put a wall. Nope, can't do that. Foundation. Let's do this. Let's go do that. Put a floor right there. And then put you right here. Same thing with the architect. Just go like this. I'm kind of really digging it. The only real problem that I have is this part is 1 high. So it just kind of makes it visually awkward to have it go from 1 to 2 to 2. I need to figure out some kind of way of fixing that, I think. It would just make it a little bit nicer to maybe go... And maybe I should not have the pillar on the bottom. Or find a way to combine it, or do something like that. There's motion at the Ring doorbell. What could it be? I'm gonna start doing my Resident Evil 7 Resident Evil 4 impersonation. That merchant is epic. Go like this. And then we're gonna go like you. Let's go. The really sad part, though, too, is if I had enough time in the day, I would probably completely redo the floors in this to be with my newer style of building. But I really want to do the highlight video on the nuclear power plant, or the nuclear power plant. And it really doesn't need... You know, now I'm starting to question having those on the inside. Starting to question having those on the inside now. But I do like having the black line there too. And I think I really got a cool idea going with having these two be pointed this way, and then these two be pointed this way, and then having the arch in the center. Like, that genuinely is kind of cool. I just don't know about having these big frame pillars in the middle. Because I'm starting to question them. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too much. This thing, too. It goes back down to 1. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I might have to try to fix it. So it stays more uniform. Because the OCD part of me is just not liking it visually. Let's go over here. And then let's go like this. And architecture, big frame. You know, I might just leave it because it does something that I was hoping that it would do. And that's that by having the big pillars right here, it's becoming uniform with the edges right here. And I do like having the edges on the side for the big frame pillars. So now this part is not just some random garnish on the side. It's actually being brought into the center. I just don't know if I should maybe move it onto this side of it and then leave this center part. But I kind of like having this part pointed too. Therefore, I might just leave it. Yeah, you know what? It actually, I think, looks kind of cool. Maybe get rid of this top part, though. Maybe get rid of these bottom parts, though. I would need to think about that. So, pillar, no pillar. Pillar, no pillar. Pillar, no pillar. I'm kind of thinking pillar, just because, once again, it's visually interesting. It adds a visual interest into the build that it really desperately needs. Anyway, so I'm going to end it for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And if you're not, please consider subscribing. That way you'll be notified the next time that I live stream or the next time that I upload a video. And if you're not, please consider hitting the like button. It lets me know that people like watching streams like this. And special shout out to Jesse for saying hi in chat. Thank you so much, Jesse, for saying hi in chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a wonderful evening. I hope to see everybody in the next live stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a great day. Bye.